right. Thank you so much, Beth. So we are here on the 4th floor, build day 2, and we are in front of the live muralist. So this is Naomi. She's with Thicket Design. She's the founder and talent of Thicket Design. And basically, Naomi is an expert in really bringing together natural history, art, innovation, and just wildlife all into one space. And so this has been a really amazing opportunity for the build attendees to experience art in the making right in front of your eyes. There's a lot of really great benefits of seeing artwork or seeing something being painted live. It reduces stress, it increases your ability to concentrate, and so this has just been amazing to have Naomi here. And as you can see, if you see the painting here, it represents animals and tech. So all of the different animals here are showing different companies and different aspects of technology that we all know, and the mascots that represent those different aspects. So if we want to get a little bit closer, we can talk to Naomi.
Hi.
Hi. So I've told the audience a little bit about what you're painting. If you want to go into a little bit more detail about what this is and,
Sure.
and what you're showing.
So the idea for the mural was to do mascots, computing mascots. So like, for example, the T-Rex is the original mascot of Mozilla. I know the elephant is for PHP. So I've actually been having a lot of fun talking with some of the folks who are attending, and they can kind of tell me even more. They recognize them right away. I'm primarily a plant and animal illustrator, so this was just a great marriage of my style with tech.
Yeah, this is so cool. So I know that you've been an artist ever since you were a kid, so how has your art evolved over your career?
Right, so in the last 5 years, I started working in the home decor industry, creating artwork for hospitality and then furniture markets. And I worked for a company doing that, and then ended up going out on my own, starting Thicket. So that, plus working with the Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fishery, doing species illustration, rendering animals, and then having that be approved by the biologist there. That's sort of, those two things are what make up Thicket.
Sure. I know that the feedback from the audience is that it's been a really cathartic experience to see you painting. Do you feel those same benefits, or do you feel under pressure while you're painting, especially in front of a live audience? How do you feel?
Yeah, so it's been really relaxing. This space is totally beautiful. I've got all this natural light. People come up, engage in conversation. I'm feeling a very zen vibe over here as well. Okay. So happy to provide that.
Yeah. You've said that a lot of people have been coming over to speak with you. Has there been anything specific that's resonated with them, or are they just really trying to learn more about you?
Yeah, so I think one of the things that we end up talking about is creativity in general. Sure. People who are programmers, their job is very much a creative endeavor, right? It's problem solving. Right. So the things that we can sort of relate to one another on are like, mistakes are part of the process, editing, throwing things away, to then come back and make something new.
And painting is the specific medium you typically work in?
Yeah, I'm primarily a painter. I've done a little printmaking here and there, and drawing. Drawing is sort of how everything starts for me, so that's really at the core of my practice.
That's really cool.
Thanks.
I know that you've done murals in people's homes before, but is this your first time doing it in front of a live audience?
Yeah, so this is the first time having it sort of be a little bit of a performance. So yeah, it's definitely been something to get used to, having people sort of like looking over my shoulder as I work, but honestly, after the first hour, it was like, oh, this is great. You just work, I'm in my element, and if people want to watch, that's great.
That's amazing. Do you feel as if most of your network are artists as well? Do you find yourself drawn to, we've got a lot of creators, as you mentioned, so do you feel yourself drawn to those type of people that have that creative outlook on life? And
yeah, I'm always interested in meeting different kinds of people. I think that the ways that different brains work is really interesting. So it's always fascinating for me to hear what people are working on. I've been asking questions about what people's favorite exhibits have been, and so really just super honored to be here.
Yeah. Well, as some of us may or may not know, we are about to donate this finished mural to the local children's hospital, which is going to be a really great opportunity for it to be enjoyed not only by the Build audience, but also forever while it's in the hospital. And so going to a children's hospital, I know that you and I kind of discussed the height ratio of how artwork presents itself based on how you're seeing it in the eye level. Do you have anything else that you kind of want to add to that about children and how they interact with art?
Yeah, so, well, first of all, I'm just so pumped that this is going to the Children's Hospital. I love to know that my work is ending up in a place where it's appreciated, and especially by kids. That's super cool. I think adults have favorite animals, but kids especially have favorite animals, right? So kids and animals are a good mix. Yeah, definitely murals really are about your own size as a person and sort of how you interact with that. Are you looking up at something, or do you need to squat down low to see something? So yeah, definitely.
I also think movement resonates really well with people just enjoying art, but also kids. You and I talked about how my son likes to see a mural of all these people jumping or running and doing just action-oriented movements. So I think that I agree with you. I think it definitely resonates. Do you want to talk a little bit more about some of the artwork that you have here as well?
Sure. Yeah, I brought prints of my work, more of the kind of species illustration, botanical illustrations, and then some other like kind of little worlds where it's a combination of plant and animal. I wanted to show kind of the other work that I do more typically when I'm at home in the studio.
Sure.
And so I just thought this would be a good way to kind of showcase that.
Are any of these specifically your favorite?
That's a good question.
That's a hard question.
So I'll tell you, maybe this isn't an exact answer to that question,
sure,
but I'm really drawn to right now these types of plant and animal combinations.
Okay.
They're really influenced by chinoiserie wallpaper, and that is sort of the direction that I'm going in right now. I'm starting a new series of work based on that. So
excellent.
Yeah, definitely looking at the ones I've done in the past. This is an example of that as well, with the plants and animals all together in a world.
Fantastic. So if people want to connect with you after this event, how do they find you?
Right. So I'm on social media at Thicket Design, and then thicketdesign.net is my website. So
perfect.
Love to connect.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I think we are going to a 5-minute break after this, and then a session with What's New with TypeScript. So thank you all.